Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death. There ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water? That's the sign of baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real, my lips above them all sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again. Looks can be deceiving. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
Hello and welcome to the Hangar in Wolverhampton for Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. We have got a whole host of fantastic bouts for you this evening, including 4 title fights, 2 of them world title fights. But let's get this show on the road. Peter Lowe is in the middle and ready to go.
Good evening to the ladies and gentlemen joining us on our live stream around the world and with us here in the Hangar at Wolverhampton, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to an evening of world-class Muay Thai fight action for your entertainment pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Chu and Simon James proudly present the Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. Your officials for the evening, timekeeper at the bell, Peter Lowe. Your ringside judges, Mr. Kev Dorman, Samantha Dorman, Isan Kershan, Richard Robinson. And your referees in charge when the action gets underway, Mr. Steve Broom and Mr. Chris Battledore. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are ready. The fighters are ready. Wolverhampton, prepare to be entertained. Well, this is the Muay Thai Grand Prix 34 Wolverhampton. And without any further ado, let's get the action underway. And so, please welcome firstly to the blue corner, Whitfield.
As always, Peter Lowe revving up the crowd here. Joining me on commentary throughout the evening, Dave Fenson. How are you, Dave? Another great night. Loud in here. Great atmosphere in the Black Country.
Certainly is. I'm looking forward to this. Got some great bows coming up this evening.
Well, to give you a rundown of how it's going to work, Lee Whitfield versus Jay Steele first in the ring. 4 bouts, then a break. All counting down to the championship bouts later on this evening. But first things first, Lee Whitfield versus Jay Steele. And making us wait before we get this night underway. This one, 5 3-minute rounds, 85 kilos. Big men at 85 as well. Should be sparks flying to get the night underway, Dave Fenson.
That's it, 85 kilos, big power weight. These guys can still move pretty quickly. Generally got dynamite in their hands. Looking very calm and collected there is Lee.
And please welcome to the red corner from Stoke, Jay Steele. ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the KGP Cruiserweight British title. This bout will be contested over three-minute rounds. In the event of a draw, there will be a fourth deciding round. Introducing to you, firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, he's representing Bylang Gym. Please welcome Lee Whitfield. Across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he's representing Stroke Thai Boxing. It's Jay Steele. Referee in charge of this one, Mr. Steele.
Jay Steele versus Lee Whitfield for the 85 kilo K1 British title. First bout of the evening here at the Hangar, Wolverhampton. A very warm welcome to you wherever you are watching around the world. Jay Steele, red trunks, red gloves. Lee Whitfield, white trunks, black gloves.
Round one.
And we are underway.
Definitely don't blink. As an eerie silence falls upon the room.
The atmosphere completely changed as soon as the bell went. A lot of expectation on this one. Strap on the line.
Yeah, nobody wants to make a mistake this early. Measured start from both lads, but Lee's left hand just finding the mark there.
Jay Steele, he could get those shots away early, but Whitfield, good high guard, nothing really landing. Some good low kicks from Jay Steele, though, just trying to take the speed out of Whitfield's legs.
See there after the knee, they just held a little bit long in the clinch, so they'll be stopped. You have to grab knee and then let go straight away.
If you're watching Muay Thai Grand Prix for the first time, we're going to see Muay Thai and K1 this evening, and there are different regulations when it comes to the clinch. Dave Benson will talk you through those as Jay Steele lands a knee just before the referee steps in. Oh, and a nice shot there from Whitfield, just getting that left hand working.
Oh, look at that!
Left hook!
He's out. He is out.
Out of nowhere!
Well, I said don't blink. That's what happens at cruiserweight.
And Lee Whitfield is the British Cruiserweight champion.
This is what I like to see, though. Lee Whitfield sat there completely respectful. He's not showboating, he's not celebrating the win. He's just eyes on his opponent, and the fighter's safety is first and foremost, as they just give him some oxygen as he comes round and doesn't want to be there, but he has to just chill.
Well, with less than 2 minutes gone, they were still in the process of feeling each other out.
Watch this left hand.
Jay Steele had done some good work, perhaps been the busier of the two fighters.
It was
But you
a left
said
hook.
dynamite in the hands. That was something you picked at the beginning. And Lee Whitfield landed that left hook on the money.
Here we go. Finger was here. There you go. Put him out. He was out before he hit the floor.
Well, respectful applause rings out around the Hangar here in Wolverhampton as the champion checks on the health of the man he's just beaten.
Muay Thai Grand Prix CEO, Phil Cucu to the ring, please, and send the belts.
And Jay Steele back on his feet.
Yeah, it'll probably more be his pride that's hurt, to be honest. He just wants to get out. It's never nice being on the receiving end, but this is the fight game, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
What an explosive start.
And ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause, please, for both fighters? With an official time recorded at ringside of 1 minute and 46 seconds completed of the first round. Your winner by way of knockout and the KGP Cruiserweight British Champion,
Whitfield! 1 minute 46 is all it took. A cannon of a left hook from Lee Whitfield was enough to end the bout, and that is his prize. The KGP Cruiserweight British Championship belt is around his shoulders, and he will be welcoming all comers for that belt.
Please welcome to the blue corner, Jockey Flood. To the red corner from Mansfield, Blakemore. minus 63 kilogram division and will be consisting over 3-minute rounds. Introducing to, firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the Diamond Academy, it's Jockey Flood. And across the ring in the red corner, representing Sorchan Gym, from Mansfield, it's Blakemore. The referee in charge of this one is the Steele.
Jockey Flood versus Blakemore, 3-minute rounds, 63 kilos. Jockey Flood in the white trunks and
a
black gloves.
A little bit of confusion. I think the blue corner thought it was 5-2s and the red corner think it's 3-3s. So they will just sort that out amongst themselves.
What did you prefer back when you were fighting?
The after party.
And I think we've managed to come to some agreement. So it will be Flood. White trunks, black gloves. Blakemore, red trunks, red gloves. And hopefully we'll be receiving news shortly as to how many rounds and how long said rounds will be.
Yeah, it's going to be 3-3s as planned, I think. Yeah, B-class Muay Thai rules.
So for those new to the sport, Dave, tell us what B-class is as we move up through the classes through the evening.
Well, B-class, you are allowed knees to the head, still no elbows. You have to wait till A-class before you can elbow. So it just makes the clinch a little bit different. And I hope this doesn't get into Jockey's head too much. Jockey Flood, what a name, that's a fantastic name.
It is a good name, but very focused as well. The first in the ring, when Blakemore came in, he just had his stare fixed on Moore's corner. Looks pretty relaxed out there, Jockey Flood.
Yeah, as you said a minute ago, once you're stepping up to B-class, it raises the game a little bit. So you don't want to be ducking your head, or you legitimately get kneed in the face, and it's good night.
Already seen one huge knockout this evening. Lee Whitfield landing that left hook on Jay Steele, the opening bout of the evening.
Yeah, superb shot that was.
Oof. There's a look to exchange there. No one landing that cleanly as yet.
A nice work there from Jockey, just to try and sweep the legs as he pushed his man back, but good show of balance there from Blake.
Blakemore has landed a decent body shot there. Can see some reddening around the ribcage of Jockey Flood as Moore tries to go upstairs with the hands, but doesn't want to spend too long in that corner.
It's the old curse of the ginger skin there. You see him marking up on the legs. Sometimes looks a lot worse than it is.
A couple of nice shots there from Moore. He's got the reach advantage, got those long levers. Bit of reddening around the eyes of Blakemore actually. A couple of those shots from Flood get through as he beats Moore to the jab and makes him miss.
Flood throwing single shots though. I'd like to see him linking them up. It's always one kick or one punch. So he throws that jab and then sits back, waits again. It's too much waiting for me. Moore's throwing more shots. I didn't mean it like that.
Nice jab there from Flood. As you alluded to, David, shots in isolation again.
Yeah, single leg kick, single jab. He's waiting and waiting for Moore to tee off. Moore throws in 2s and 3s, whereas Flood throws in singles.
He's brought a big fan club with him, Blakemore, and I think they are all sat behind us.
Yeah, you can hear him.
Coming towards the end of round one.
A little bit of blood coming out of Flood's nose. Nothing to worry about, but it will impede the breathing a little bit as we end the first round.
seconds away.
Round two.
Round two.
Just to confirm, this one is 3 3s. You're expecting to tune in for 5 2s. Be interesting now after round one. You've had 3 minutes to gather some data on your opponent. He's managed to make the changes in that short break.
3-round fight is no time to wait about, and that's what I was only slightly concerned about with Jockey Flood, thinking it was 5, maybe he'd start at a slower pace, but can't afford to do that. 3 3s, need to get moving, and this round is very important. Can't keep affording to throw single shots like that.
That was a good jab there, really snapped back the head of Blakemore. He's coming back with some heavy artillery of his own, but I worry about Flood backing himself up into those corners. If he gets caught there, he's not going to have anywhere to go.
This is B class, remember, so you want to be in the clinch, inside with the hands, and pull that head down to knee. But both fighters looking to fight on the outside. Nobody really pushing forward into the clinch. Moore's hands look dangerous there, and Jockey leans back a little bit, but he gets clipped on his chin when it's up. We've seen what can happen earlier. Oh, nice, well-timed teep there.
Yeah, it does look as though he likes to fight on the back foot, Jockey Flood.
Yeah, that's for me why he's waiting so long. I think he's a counter fighter, and he likes to have his opponent tee off and work off of that. I've never seen a ginger who can't fight, though, to be fair. Speaking of gingers, Jamie Lee Rayner's coming back into the ring soon. That's a lad I'm keen to see back on the scene.
And with that, we've got a bit of blood coming from the nose of Flood. One of those shots from Moore has broken through, but his timing's been better in this second round, Flood.
Just like to see him link his shots up a little bit. That jab always gets through, but that low kick's strong, and it's buckling the front leg of Moore. Why is he not linking the two together? Jab, low kick straight away.
30 seconds of round two to go. Good right hand, Jockey Flood.
Nice
backs it up with the left.
Now he moves forward to clinch, but needs to throw those hands.
Blakemore not perturbed by it though, still coming forward.
Both guys not blocking these low kicks. It's going to take its toll. Nice body kick there from Moore.
Yeah, hit that spot with the wrist reddening on the ribs. Better round, that round two.
Yep, certainly was.
Seconds away.
Third and final round. This one still in the balance. One of these can put the hammer down now. It's probably there for the taking. Mark of respect before we do get underway and the clock's ticking.
Look at the deep bruising there on Blakemore's left leg. In fact, both lads have got it.
Yeah, I think both of these lads are going to need some aspirin in the morning. Sore bodies.
Still, Jockey just still on that single shot stuff.
He's trying to get the high kick away, but it's not quite snappy enough yet. But as he moves up through B class and A class, that will improve.
Good body kick there for Moore, and again. Really needs to link his shots up though.
I think Jockey Flood's legs are starting to stiffen up. Watch as he tries to sidestep out of trouble. Not moving as fluidly as he was earlier in the fight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, both legs look like they're not in a good way. Look, doesn't look steady on them, does he? There he's reaching down for them, which is a bit of a telltale sign. Never a good idea. Good counter left hook. As Blakemore pushes him against the ropes, keeping him there.
Yeah, Moore's definitely dominated the ring position. Flood's probably done the cleaner of the work. Tough one to judge this.
I'd like to see Moore going back to that body kick. It was really effective. That left body kick was not being blocked. Where's it gone?
Yeah, good right hand there from Moore. Just getting through.
Bit of an attempt there, but not quite on the mark.
It's been better with those snappier, straighter shots, Blakemore.
Yeah, he needs to step to his right though and just shut the ring off. There's that left body kick again.
Final 30 seconds.
Jockey Flood looking like he's just sort of getting to the end now, rather than going after this fight. And for me, Blakemore is going after this fight more.
Gets the right leg of Jockey Flood. It is stiffened right up.
Yeah.
Oh, big right hand from Moore.
He was kicking through to it underneath. And I think he's done some damage. Good hands from Moore. Where's the kick on the end?
Three completed rounds. Jockey Flood versus Blakemore. We go to the judges' scorecards for the first time this evening here at Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. Entertaining B-class Muay Thai bout. Blakemore thinks he's done enough.
Yeah, I think he has too, but we're not the judges. Over to the judges as we just watch a bit of a replay there.
Well, as we go through some replays, I think the body language of both men in the ring certainly tells the story.
Yeah, you know.
But the results are in.
As we go to Peterloo for the official results.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get a massive round of applause for both those men, please. After 3 excellent rounds. And at the end of those 3 closely contested rounds of action, your ringside judges have reached a split decision in favour of your winner. In the blue corner,
Jockey Flood gets the arm raised. Blakemore can't believe it.
Well, there you go.
And show your appreciation for our very game runner-up, Blakemore.
The judges obviously happy that Flood did the cleaner of the work. And he gets the victory.
please welcome to the red corner from Birmingham, the Demon, Damon Davies! Damon Davies! And his B-class. Pro-Am bout takes place in the minus 68 kilogram division and will be contested over three 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner, representing hybrid Muay Thai, it's Osborne! And across the ring in the red corner, representing K-Star Legacy Gym in Birmingham, it's Damon the Demon Davies! And your referee in charge of this one, Mr. Steele.
Rob Osborne versus Damon the Demon Davies. Our next bout here at Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. Rob Osborne, white trunks, black gloves. Damon Davies, all in red. And this one, Dave Fensom, it's down as B class, but they've got elbow pads on.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't actually think that's a rule set. It's B class is no elbows, but Pro-Am is you're allowed to elbow. So I'm assuming it's the Pro-Am bit that is correct.
Well, we've seen the elbow go in there straight away from Damon Davies.
Well, yeah, B class you wouldn't wear elbow pads, so it's not B class. It's Pro-Am rules clearly, and two very rangy guys at the weight.
Rob Osborne, 6 feet tall, Damon Davies, 6 feet 2. 68 kilos, you'd expect them to be leaner, but both look...
That was nice there, nice work from Osborne, that little trip and turn, and then knee to follow.
Davies trying to get those high kicks working. But Osborne nullifying Davies's good work in this opening minute.
Good knees there. Osborne just wants to put his right hand right across the face if he's going to be on the outside like that. His hand's not doing anything at the moment. It's better, much better.
Osborne first to the knee in every clinch so far as well.
Yeah, but Davies landing that body kick each time. Sometimes it's getting caught, but every time it's landing. Again there. Just on the back foot, a little bit off balance as he threw it, but it's coming through.
Already some reddening around the rib cage of Rob Osborne. Halfway through round 1 of 3.
Good introduction to elbows this, because you can see like when they're this close and they're not tying the arms up, they're in real danger of getting elbowed here. Look at Osborne's left arm doing nothing, and Davies' right arm at the same time. Either could elbow on that side. Same again there, look. Davies just got free rein to throw that right elbow, but doesn't quite see it. That's what it's about, it's a learning ground.
They're trying to get those elbows to work. Osborne a little bit close to do any damage with it.
Nice work.
Just a reminder at the end of round 1 that our clock is not linked in with the officials. So if you think your fight is ahead with a few seconds to go, don't get too excited, because there might be a little bit of meat left on the bone.
There's the replay.
Seconds away.
That was that nice little trip and turn as he ended up through the ropes. That's good work from Osborne there. Right, round two, see the speed step up. That's what I'd like to see more of. Davies going back to that body kick. It's a good score. There you go, look, really clean, nice. And again, left kick all day, right kick landing nicely too from Davies.
We started the first round very quickly but couldn't keep the pace up. Are we going to see the same here in the second?
That's what you need to see more of, that. Davies body kicking his way through this. Looks to be the better kicker out of the two. Good doubling up on that knee as well from Davies. Osborne working for the inside clinch. Landing knees of his own the whole time. Very 1-for-1 though. Someone needs to do something different, step it up. Double up that knee. Pop in a turning knee. Otherwise you just sit smashing knees through each other's rib cage and it's all even.
See Osborne just trying to work that left elbow. Can't really get anything behind it.
Yeah, it's not going to be a massive score here anyway because, I mean, you've got elbow pads on, it's not going to do any real damage. But, as we say, this is a learning ground.
Also worth pointing out as well, just being in the clinch for this amount of time, getting those knees working, even when you're going 1-for-1, that's
Lovely.
a real test of who's got the biggest engine here, who's got the most in the tank.
Nicer work there. That little trip from Davies and then back to body kicking on the outside, that's where he needs to be. Red corner, I think, telling their man to throw the kicks.
A couple of heavy knees there from Osborne. Just loses his balance, overcommits.
Yeah, it just makes Red look stronger though, pushing his man down. But as you said, he pointed out before, he slows, doesn't he, Davies?
It's quite hard to keep at that intensity, especially, you know, they've spent perhaps 90 seconds or more in the clinch in this second round. As the crowd find their voices.
Kick for kick. Osborne coming forward into the clinch again. That's better with Osborne with the right arm across the face, just putting Davies off a bit. Better knees there from Osborne now.
Yeah, 4 or 5 unanswered knees.
Yep.
He certainly ended the round the stronger of the two.
Good knee in from Osborne as Davies slows. That clinch is taking its toll, and good straight knees from Osborne to finish.
Seconds away.
Third and final round, Rob Osborne versus Damon Davies. Will Davies be able to spread his energy a little bit more evenly across this final 3 minutes? I thought for a second we were going to make a friend in the commentary position there, Dave. Attempt at the spinning elbow there from Osborne. It's ambitious, especially with elbow pads on. Showing that he is thinking about
moving up
through the gears.
Nice work from Osborne. He's got good knees in the clinch. Nice turn there from Davies. Mouth open, looks tired, couldn't even throw that kick up. Look, run out of gas here. Osborne needs to step forward and knee. He could take this in the clinch. Good work. Right arm of Davies doing nothing.
He tried to get that elbow away, but there was nothing behind it, and now...
Referee goes in for a cuddle.
Well, these are just spoiling tactics now from Davies.
It's cute like that.
Osborne keen to just walk him down and start that clinch again.
That's good, that's what he needs to do. Osborne's clinch is strong. Good work there, looking to knee up the outside as Davies' head comes down through fatigue. Osborne's tired too, but he wants this, look.
Well, Damon Davies in that clinch, just looking over to his corner, just wants something from them, anything.
Osborne needs to just muster up that little bit more power and push that knee in harder. There's the kick from Davies. Hands are by his waist though. Davies needs to be careful, dropping his hands like that. So tired on his feet, look. He's got nothing, he's ready to go. Has Osborne got what it takes just to add that last shot? He's knackered too.
Oh, Damon Davies out on his feet here, hanging by a thread. He's got a minute until the final bell.
Can't even stand up, look. Osborne, step back and knee. Step back and knee. Come on.
Even Osborne starting to look slow now.
Yes, that's better. And again. The ref just having a word. I think the ref had said split. It said break, sorry. Osborne just on overdrive.
30 seconds to go. Damon Davies really needs to be careful not to put his head down, but then lands a high kick of his own.
Looks like Bambi on ice. Osborne needs to just knee again. That's it. Go back to basics. Basics done well wins fights. Don't get flashy. Don't try an elbow when you got pads on. Just knee.
Well, I think the final 5 seconds of this fight almost look like they're in slow motion. This one grinds to a halt. 3 tank-emptying rounds between Rob Osborne and Damon Davies.
Yeah, fair play, man. Osborne's done his cardio. Would have liked to see Davies just stand back and kick. I think he would have had more success. Getting dragged into Osborne's world in the clinch was not the best move. But great fight.
Well, Damon Davies does have enough energy to get to the middle for the decision, which is with Peter Lowe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give both of these warriors a massive round of applause after 3 hard-fought rounds. And at the end of those 3 closely contested rounds of action, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision, all in favour of your winner. In the blue corner, Rob!
No dispute in that one. Rob Osborne ground his man down. Had to withstand a bit of an onslaught at the start of the first and the second round. That's a good win for Rob Osborne.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen of Wolverhampton, give both of these fighters a big round of applause after a cracking contest.
He dug deep there, man. He really dug deep, and that's what I like to see. Somebody sticking to a game plan, doing the basics and doing them well. Well-deserved win there to Rob Osborne.
Bout number 4 of the evening, Luke Deborah versus Josh Redpath. This is another one in the B-Class Pro-Am rule set. It's a new one to both me and you, Dave, but it has shown it can be very entertaining.
It's not a rule set, I'm not having it. I'm not accepting that. This is one I'm looking forward to, though. Luke Deborah, I haven't seen him fight for a while. I think he's been out for a bit. Class lad he is. Another tough ginger. There's a few of them tonight. 5'7" versus 6'2", though.
It's like me versus you, that, isn't it?
Similar. Oh, they'll bash you.
gentlemen, please welcome to the blue corner, Josh Redpath.
Well, there we go. People are ready to go. Here's the 6'2", Josh Redpath. That sort of height difference comes with pros and cons. See if he can use it to his advantage. But there's also a lot of leg to kick.
Welcome to the red corner from Northampton, Luke DeBoer.
There you go. You got Sam there, the follically challenged man at the ropes, who is George Moussa-Kiedis' dad, who's up later on. But tonight, it's Luke's time to shine. And look at the difference in legs. It's going to be a big kicking power difference there, I would suggest.
Luke DeBoer, much heavier set than his opponent, as you'd expect, with that 7-inch height difference.
Yeah, I think he's coming back down in weight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this B-class Pro-Am Muay Thai rules bout takes place in the minus 63.5 kilogram division and will be contested over 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner, he's representing the factory. Please welcome Josh Redpath. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he's representing Petsnoy Muay Thai in Northampton. It's Luke DeBoer.
You can hear the support that Luke's brought with him today.
Yeah, a lot of love for the factory gym, man. Here we go then, 3-minute rounds. And so we have Redpath versus Red Hair. Sorry about that, everyone. Should be an absolute cracker this, though. Two different styles, two very promising young fighters, and straight away Redpath gets that left hand to work. Gets DeBoer off balance.
Yeah, DeBoer going straight for the legs there.
Redpath trying to go to work, but that is the difference in strength straight away.
Yeah. DeBoer will come back down in weight a little bit lower than this. This is him just coming back into the ring from a little while out. It's a bit heavier set than he would naturally be. Very talented lad though. Lovely trip.
Well, Redpath looks game and likes to get behind that left hand. But when he gets in too close, we've seen already, DeBoer just wants to physically dominate him. But
yeah, DeBoer kicking low on the leg as he runs in on purpose, just to take him off his feet. There you go, see, he times it again as he steps in, and if he lands high thigh, it's going to cause real damage there.
But you mentioned the legs during the ring war. You can just see now just the difference in size, the extra muscle that Luke DeBoer's carrying around the thighs.
Yeah, he's got legs like a tie. Oof, hands going wild now. I'd see Redpath using his range a bit more, kicking from the outside, staying at distance, use your teep. Nice.
The difficult thing for Redpath though is because De Boer
Just comes too close though. He's got range on De Boer, but he just steps straight in and almost takes away his own advantage of height.
Well, how does he find a way to stop De Boer walking him down though?
Teep, easy, teep. Teep, body kick. Don't run in that close.
Yeah, Redpath just overcommitting in this opening 2
There you
minutes.
go. He needs to set it up, but that's what he needs to do. And then not get too overexcited.
He's game, I'll give him that.
Yeah, certainly. And it's the first round. Just keep his head up. De Boer unloading with the hands there in close.
Yeah, they look heavy.
Oof. Going to work on those legs. That's what I'd like to see Luke do, and that was a great little turn trip there. Nice hands landing by De Boer. Oh, throwing at angles now.
Redpath didn't like that. The second uppercut landing, and then De Boer comes over the top, tries to land that elbow to the back of the head, but right on the belt. A period of physical dominance at the end of the round for De Boer that threatened to come from the very first belt.
Yeah, I think that belt couldn't have come at a better time for Redpath. He needed an out there.
Seconds away. Round 2.
Second round. And once again, Redpath wants to get the shots away early. Just wilted towards the end of that round though, and Luke De Boer took full advantage.
Better work there from Redpath. Just a throw from further away. Oof, that knee came up close to Luke's face.
Well, that's something he's going to have to be aware of, because it's not an awfully long way that Redpath needs to get through. Oof. Well, both men now slightly overcommitted on occasion.
Coming down in danger there, the big man. Nice clinch work there from De Boer. Into a slight MMA. But nah, lovely trip knees. There's that body kick from the taller man, but it's just a single shot and then it doesn't go anywhere. It's like a flying armbar.
It's a bit WWE, wasn't it? Do you remember the 1-2-3 kid?
Love it.
Oh, exchanging shots.
Good teep from De Boer.
Looks very physically strong at the weight, Luke De Boer, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's carrying a bit extra weight at the moment. So we'll see how that affects him. There's a massive mouthguard that Redpath has. I think it's the top and bottom one, and so you're breathing through the little holes in the middle.
Sounds tough on the lungs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice head movement there from De Boer.
Lovely work there from De Boer. Nice teep from the taller man. Redpath needs to do more of that. Standing there in front of De Boer in the danger zone is never going to end nicely for you. Get your hands up. Again, nice turn and knee there on the way down from De Boer. Perfectly legal. His hands hadn't touched the floor.
Blood coming from the nose of Redpath, and as he hit the deck there, looked very, very uncomfortable, and this will be a count for Redpath. Just looks like all the energy is drained from him in the last 10 seconds or so.
De Boer will go for the finish now.
Not long to go in round 2.
Good teep at all. Redpath needs to stay back and teep. Teep, keep his distance. There you go, that's better. Move off. Don't get caught. Oh.
Saved by the bell, and once again Luke De Boer finishes the round on the front foot. He maintains that power from the first spell to the last. And Redpath in a little bit of trouble with 1 round to go.
Yeah, I think he's in a lot of trouble. Let's see how much energy Luke De Boer's got left in the tank. If he's got any sort of power he can summon up, I think he can finish this fight. Taller man, Redpath running out of ideas a little bit and not utilising his range advantage.
Seconds away.
Final round. And just hearing the final bell now, I think would be some achievement from Josh Redpath, and Luke De Boer's the one who's started with the accelerator down in this final round.
Man, I saw his face there when he came in, gearing up that left hook. He always grit his teeth, you could see. Looking to put everything into these shots. Look!
Oh, that right hand round the corner, that's going to have hurt.
Knees to the face.
Oh, he's waved it off. A dominant performance on his return, and Luke De Boer gets the victory. Tough lesson for Josh Redpath, but he has those natural tools that, if he can cultivate, certainly has a future. But tonight it was all about Luke De Boer. A very, very dominant performance, and great to see him back in the ring at Muay Thai Grand Prix.
Yeah, welcome back, Luke. That was a nice little victory there for you. Such a nice guy too. Always nice when it happens to a nice guy. And we'll go to the... someone not paid the electric.
Well, there will be a break after this, so maybe it's to get the electrician in. But we will have the results in the dark. And I think Peter Lowe's there.
Wait for the lights.
Shall we fill the cap, Dave? Say something interesting.
Well, in fact, Mr. Redpath's in a little bit of trouble. His legs have gone out there. I think he was taking a little bit more punishment than he initially realised, but he's back on his feet.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, a massive round of applause to both men. Wolverhampton, put your hands together. Official time recorded at ringside of 24 seconds completed of the third round. The referee Steve Broom stops the contest, deeming Josh Redpath in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO in the red corner.
Luke De Boer is back with a bang.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's give a special mention to the very brave Josh Redpath.
As for Josh Redpath, I'm sure we'll see him back, but very interesting to see what is next for De Boer. Looks powerful at 63.5, but you expect him to come down a weight class or so, Dave Benson. Either way, whatever weight it is, we look forward to the next time he's in the ring here at Muay Thai Grand Prix.
Certainly do. I think he'll sit a little bit lower than he is now, but good performance.
And we've now got a short 15-minute, ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes, and then we'll return to the action, and we've got plenty more for you. So don't go anywhere. 15 minutes time, we'll be right back here.
Two powerhouses. 15 minutes to finish it, live from Indigo at the O2 London. It's the KGB World Title.
Originally from Poland, it's Lucas Big Polski Kropatino! From Lithuania, it's Arnold Alberto! Your referee in charge of this world title bout, Mr. Chris Battlendor.
Fight. Touch gloves, you want to touch gloves, and back to your corners.
Big Polski Lucas Kropatino against Arnold Boratov.
And the strength of the man. Jumping knee again. He took a knee to the face and it smashed his nose.
Oh, man. As well. Coming towards the end of the road.
He's not in a good way. He's not in a good way. He doesn't want to be there. Something wrong.
Well, Boratov saved by the bell. Kropatino went after him. The referee stepped in.
But he wants to be there.
Well, he turned his back on the fight there. He's ready to go. Second round.
He knows he's got it to work for. He's hurt.
The carbon copy. The head movement from Boratov. Coming through with the left arm.
Oh my God, there is the jump under in the left hook, but the knee comes from Big.
For your winner and the new heavyweight KGB World Champion, Arnold.
Well, whatever happens in the main event, Sarah Worsfold's just won entrance music of the night. Football's coming home, maybe a little optimistic about midday today, but after the result this afternoon, the England fans just beginning to dream. And she'll want victory for herself as well this evening. This one under K1 rules, first K1 bout of the night, first female bout of the night, three 3-minute rounds. And they started fast. Sarah from Team Falcon, based in Romford. 27 years of age, been fighting for over 5 years now.
Yeah, Emo from Ireland. 24 fights, 15 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, 20 in Muay Thai and 4 in K1. So,
and she's just landed high kick from absolutely nowhere, and it's over.
Yeah, she was out, her eyes are gone. I looked down for 1 second and I missed that.
54 seconds completed of the first round. Your winner by way of knockout, fighting out of the white corner, Sarah Worsfold.
So the co-headliner here then,
Round 1
at the O2 in London, Michael Pham in the white shorts and the Canadian Eric Rasha in the black shorts. He was looking forward to coming over, said he rates Michael Pham highly, believes he's a good operator. And Eric Rasha himself, a very, very good operator indeed. This is a worthy co-headliner tonight, Dave.
Yeah, it certainly is. And it's this one is a 5 3-minute round, full Muay Thai fight, full Muay Thai rules, fight A class. Hence you see a slightly softer start.
Contrasting physiques, the upper body of Rasha is probably the smaller of the two. The legs on him though, just huge. Pham is lean, strong and explosive. Stiff right hand, that's the power we know he carries. He can really punch with that backhand. We've seen him put many a man over with that, and well, Rasha took it clean.
He did, but his head nearly came off his shoulders.
Just wonder whether there'll be a welt under the left eye because of that. We'll have a look momentarily. But he's just worked Pham into the corner there. Pham spun him back to centre ring, and he's flattened him with a head kick. Well, Rasha has got straight up. Goodness me, how quickly he got up from the impact of that.
And that's what we see from Michael Pham. When he kicks so fast. Lightning quick left kick there, just...
Rasha surely in trouble here as Pham begins to open up. He's bravely got to his feet. Did he get up a little too quickly though, Dave? He had the 8 count option, but he sprung back up. And will that be costly?
There's that kick again. He needs to get that right hand up and a spinning elbow.
It's surely over. The elbow comes in. Pham has been clinical.
Wow, what a performance from Michael Pham. And the whole place goes insane.
Well, listen, this was supposed to be a big step up, but a big challenge for Michael Pham. Rasha, highly regarded on the other side of the pond. And Michael Pham has absolutely dispatched of him.
You can see it, exactly. As you say, clinical dispatch of his opponent.
Not one, but 2 highlight reel knockout blows to take down Eric Rasha. First the high kick, then the elbow. In fact, you're not going to see anything clearer than that. Rasha's smiling in the corner. He did incredibly well to get up from that first blow as quickly as he did, but maybe that was what cost him, David.
I think sometimes if we watch the...
Your winner by way of knockout, Michael the Beast from the East, Pham!
Oh, he's eating some punches there.
I just wonder whether Singh is walking into his own death trap here. He's trying to come forward, isn't he, and make a fight of this, but is he going to walk into something?
Yeah, O'Neill's seen it, and that left elbow was testament to that. Don't blink, guys.
You see O'Neill just setting up that right hand, waiting for a gap, and Singh is intent on walking forwards. There's high, left hook, right hand. Nice work, and the elbow off the back of it too.
Oh man. Singh needs to not rush in. You can't rush in against someone as skilled as Shane O'Neill. And Shane O'Neill is down. Was that a slip or is he done? Look, his legs are gone.
He took an elbow.
That landed. Oh my God, what a turnaround for the books. O'Neill's legs are done.
Well, just as you said, Dave, you can't walk forward against the man of O'Neill's quality, but goodness me, one comes straight back at him. The ebb and flow to this contest, absolutely superb. O'Neill lands 2 elbows, puts Singh down.
Shane is cut in the ear. Oh, what an elbow! What is happening? What a massive turnaround, and Singh can't stand up, his legs are gone.
Well, we've seen the fighting spirit of the Irish in Conor McGregor this week.
He's done.
But Shane O'Neill has put it into practice here at the O2 Arena in London. What a stoppage.
Oh man, what a fight. Shane O'Neill took that smashing elbow into the ear. Must have really rocked his balance. He's bleeding there. What a comeback. What an absolute comeback.
You simply will not see a more exciting minute's worth of action than that, Dave Benson. Absolutely outstanding.
Fantastic. Look at the blood everywhere on Shane. Here, if we watch the replay here. Watching the replay, look at that elbow landing. That was it, the left elbow there. Watch it land. Well, this is where he chased him afterwards there. That was the elbow that landed just below the left ear, the right ear, sorry, there you go. Look at it take his legs out. Thought he was done there. What did you think?
Well, as he got up, it was just a case of could he last the round, and then the left elbow of O'Neill lands as well. And, well, goodness me, the guy's got up incredibly quickly from that. Maybe that was his undoing for Singh. Just got up a little bit too quickly because he walked straight into the left hook again.
Now here, this is where the damage was done after this. Yeah, he should have maybe taken the second, but he didn't get a count. That was the one. That was the one.
Is it bravery or stupidity there, Dave, with which he's getting up?
Crazy.
And then the final blow for Shane O'Neill. Let's just watch it once more. He steps in, bang, and as Singh walks straight onto it, we worried that his gung-ho approach may mean he walked onto something like that.
See that where Shane was blocking with the right and elbowing with the left. Perfect technique.
To continue, therefore, your winner fighting out of the red corner, Shane the Pain O'Neill.
Okay, no rules are fine on the full Muay Thai rules. You both understand the rules. Then the knockdown, you must go to the neutral corner. I will not be going to count you do so. Touch guys, gentlemen. Catch your corners.
Okay, fight number 15. It's the third count on the main card.
He's kind of just walking through everything the Italian gives him.
The Italian, for me, is still panic fighting. He's dead twitchy. He can't settle down. He can't find his own rhythm because Jose's just all over the place. Whatever he does, he counters it. He turns him, he off balances him.
He's still pushing forward, give him that, but...
Well, he's there, but he's not actually pushing forward. He's stood in front of it,
yeah,
but he's not really doing much. For me, the Italian fighter needs to kick and punch. Again, he stood there, he's waiting to get hit, he's waiting for the next reply.
Yeah, he's starting to mark up now as well around the body.
Yeah. Big right elbow coming in, there it is. Oh.
Body shot there. And
Oh,
again,
oh, that hurt him. That got him. That.
Left hook to the body. I don't know if he gets up. Oh. I can see him like not wanting this fight, you know.
No, but Valera's going to come straight back in for that again.
The body.
The body then. Oh, big teep to the face. He's going to try and pin his man now. His back spinning elbow is on its way.
Oh, great right hand to the body. Oh, and ref stopped it.
Ref stopped it for outclassment.
Ivano Sipiero in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO, fighting out of the red corner, it's the Pitbull, Jose Varela!
Rules meeting, you understand those rules? Okay, follow my instructions at all times, protect yourselves at all times, let's have a clean fight. Good luck, Chokti.
So the second semi-final of
Judge
the
ready?
four-man 66 A-class
Judge
tournament.
ready?
Three-minute rounds for a place in the final later on tonight. Straightforward again.
Okay, round two. Books.
Terrific combination with that.
Two set.
Reddening on the face of Pham. Those heavy-handed shots are starting to take their toll. That was a terrific kick to the ribs of Burgh, doubled it up. Burgh will try and use his size advantage in the clinch.
Stop boxing, break.
Driving those knees in. It's not too bad for a smaller man. Absolutely. Jab really snapped the head back of Pham. Coakley finishing on that low kick, took the legs away of Pham. Certainly did. He didn't show it, but I think he certainly was a bit hurt there.
Still standing. Oh, the right hand wobbles him. He's certainly in trouble here.
The legs have started to go. Kunbang.
Neutral corner.
One. Ahead, and he will get a standing 8 count.
3, 4, 5.
Very tough man indeed. He takes a right hand, a left hook, and a right head kick.
Okay.
Standing.
They really are living up to their reputation. Made of teak. Lead right hand for Coakley there. Has Bank got his legs underneath him. Coakley digging in those knees to the midsection there, right on top of us here in our commentary position.
Box.
Bubley holding nothing back with those shots to the head. He's looking for it. Oh,
neutral corner.
Absolutely terrific high kick, and that is going to be all she wrote. Back trying to get to his feet, but I don't think that's the safest option for him.
So we know what our final's going to be. Alex versus Charlie.
An exciting prospect it is too. Well, Bublé really was looking for the finish. Hadn't planned for 5 rounds, and that was a terrific high kick there. And here we are, so we'll look at the action replay. Bublé there through a heavy combination, just missed the right hand there. And caught Kunbang. And as he pushed him away, just gave himself a bit of space to work, and then that leg crashed in on the underside of the jaw. And really, he was out before he hit the floor, Andrew.
Absolutely, wasn't pleasant. And as tough as he was, he took a lot of damage, but that head kick is certainly the end of it.
Gentlemen, this is for a world title, Champion du Monde, okay? Make sure that you follow all the rules, you understand those rules. Okay, protect yourselves at all times, and good luck.
Into round number 3 we go.
Here we go, Lou looking to time that low kick as the Frenchman kick again, lovely turn. Bit late with the knee there. But as it's one continual movement, he'll try and blag that.
Keep it up, keep it up. Box.
Again, the high kicks a little ineffectual for El Cucu, just landing on the gloves and the elbows of Lou, and again he tries to pull him into the clinch, but again he's dumped to the canvas.
Great strength.
Nice teep there from Liu, just keeping his man at bay, giving himself some space to move and counter. Body kick from the home fighter again, then moves out of the way of the counter. It's good movement and positioning from Liu.
Again, he's finding it hard. Normally Carlton Liu's evade and counter is superb. He's just getting caught a little bit here, I think, because the Frenchman has got such range on him. Oh, that was well timed. Well-timed push there. And a big left hand to land. Carlton Liu is gaining in confidence. You can see him growing as the rounds go on. And there's that kick right through to the back leg. Slowing that Frenchman down.
And knees around the back there for Liu.
Yeah, it's a big score in Thai boxing, working around the back and knee in the back like that.
Step back.
Difficult to do, really good work in round 3. An important round for Carlton Liu to start to rack up the points. As El Cucu comes forward again, those skimming kicks off the front leg of Liu. Not a huge amount of damage though, he's not slamming them in. Certainly don't think Liu's troubled by the power of the Frenchman. As you say, just awkward in terms of range and distance.
Range. Yeah.
Break. Step back. Box.
Yeah, the Frenchman can kick you from about 10 miles away.
Yeah, right, centre of the ring.
Carlton struggling to land his hands there as he ran forward with them. But that kick plants in again, and it seems to be slowing the Frenchman down a little bit.
Liu almost timed that to perfection, didn't he? But I think he just lost his footing himself there.
Yeah, Frenchman just took the standing leg well. Nice move there by Liu, not quite managing to get his man down.
knees up. Keep the knees up. Stop
Yeah,
boxing.
just locking in.
Exchanging knees.
Box.
Oh, terrific backhand from Carlton Liu, and is it all over?
What a shot, and look at Liu just...
Officials, your ringside places, please. Officials, your ringside places, please. The action is about to recommence.
He's asked him to come forward. He cannot. Carlton Liu is the champion of the world.
Yeah. Siege. Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death. There ain't no choices. When I lay go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices, little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why nobody? That's the sign of baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Like you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. Yeah.
It's time for our Mtgp Super Middleweight British title fight. Please welcome firstly to the blue corner, Pham.
Welcome back to the Hangar, Wolverhampton. This is Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. And you join us ahead of the KGP title fight. But a great night already, Dave Fenson, and it's set to get even better.
Yeah, it certainly is. As we kick off here with Sam Brown versus Charlie O'Neill.
Now, please welcome to the red corner, Charlie O'Neill!
First bout after the break then for the KGP K1 British title at 76 kilos. Sam Brown versus Charlie O'Neill. We've already had one fantastic KGP title fight. It was ended with a huge left hook. And the crowd have certainly come up a notch. This man's brought the fan club, Dave Fenson. Will he be able to repay them with a performance?
Well, they better hope so. This one should be fireworks too. 76 kilos, these guys are matched at. British title on the line.
Charlie O'Neill! And so, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the KGP Super Middleweight British title. This bout will be contested over three-minute rounds. In the event of a draw, there will be one more deciding round. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, he's representing the Twins Academy in County Durham, it's Pham. And across the ring in the red corner, he's representing the 1st Legion Gym in Leicester. Make some noise for Charlie O'Neill!
Well, it sounds like the whole of Wolverhampton has come out to support Charlie O'Neill. And as you can see, it is a full house here at the Hangar, Wolverhampton. The super middleweight KGP K1 British title on the line. Sam Brown, Twins Academy in the red trunks, red gloves. Charlie O'Neill, the 1st Legion, in the white trunks and black gloves. 3-minute rounds. And this one,
yeah, I'd say don't blink with these guys.
well, it certainly has that extra little bit as well, where if it is a draw after 3 rounds, then we could have that 4th and final tiebreaker.
Very low hands from Blue. Sam Brown, hands are literally at his waist. Accidental low blow there. Nice kick.
Well, perhaps a little bit slippery underfoot after the bouts we've already had this evening. Both men quite hefty around the legs as well. Expect plenty of power to come through. Already some marking on the inside thigh as well. Sam Brown. Oof. Yeah.
That looked a bit painful.
It's the 2nd time I'm going to use the word hefty. That's a hefty low blow.
Yeah, he didn't mean it, to be fair. Sam Brown just saying to the opposing corner, it was an accident. Never a nice one, but let's hope he's got kids already. Through the inside of that left leg though, you can see the power that's in those kicks. And the ref's just obviously going to do his bit and warn him on that, but there's no malice there. You can see Sam Brown didn't mean that. Part of finding your feet in the 1st round, and does carry his hands really low, but looks like he favours the movement. You see a little footprint under his left armpit where he's got kicked by Charlie O'Neill, the man who's brought a fair amount of support tonight. Remember, no clinch here, it's just K1 rules, super middleweight bout here.
Just been these frenetic bursts in round 1.
Shots landing there from O'Neill. No clinch there, so referee just going to say throw your shots and let go. Nicely timed low kick. That one's finding the correct mark this time. Nice little purple circle to aim for as well on the inside leg of Charlie O'Neill.
Oh, another low one.
Yeah, it is a problem with the whole inside kick when you're a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, and he's going to referee there deducting a point.
Well, our clock just hitting 0. But just a reminder that our clock is not linked in with the referees, and there will be a little bit of time left in this one, because we've had those 2 lengthy stoppages for the low blows. And all of a sudden, the fight just sparks back to life again.
Yeah, definitely. That changed the game a little bit. Sam Brown having a point deducted. Charlie O'Neill knows he's ahead now, regardless. So Sam's got it all to work for, and Charlie's going after him.
Seconds to work. Round 2.
Round 2 underway here. That's Charlie O'Neill versus Sam Brown. Sam Brown having a point deducted in that round 1, so he's got it all to work for now. He's going to...
Yeah, he's got to chase it for 2 rounds, doesn't he? Oh, and then stopped in his tracks by O'Neill.
Oof, big high kick there from Brown.
Just watch Brown after those kicks, though. Just loses balance temporarily. Is that something that O'Neill's going to be quick enough to take advantage of?
His hands being so low is a worry, but it's just got hit again in the with a low blow there.
And the crowd starting to lose patience with that too.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at the replay then, see exactly how close it was. O'Neill in some discomfort. Not sure whether he'll be able to continue. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can definitely see that was a...
Well, Brown, as he was sent to the neutral corner, almost looked at the referee as if to say, what, again? But that is as clear as day, I'm afraid.
So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think
he's been given up to 5 minutes to recover. Up to 5 minutes to recover.
So there you go.
You were about to say that, weren't you?
I was going to just say, under this rule set, if it's Muay Thai, you fight or you get counted, and that's it. It's an accidental low blow like that. But in this rule set, he has up to 5 minutes to get back to full health.
Now, take a look at the bruising on the inside thigh of Charlie O'Neill.
Yeah,
there could be similar bruising elsewhere.
Oh God, what an image.
At least it might be a bit swollen.
You're a bad man, Rogers.
I think this is a final warning as well from the referee to Sam Brown. And psychologically, this is a difficult one for him to turn around, because now the venue's turned on him. The judges are going to be keeping their eye out for him.
Yeah, O'Neill's got a lot of support with him tonight as well, so you can see he wants to get a vengeance there. scared of these shots going into the...
Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I think it's because Sam Brown pulls his kicks. He doesn't swing on the kick very well. And so he's just going straight up into the nuts. Brown with that stance with his hands at his waist. Quite happy to box from there. Nice body kick from O'Neill. Hands being exchanged. O'Neill in the corner.
What I think we're definitely going to see now, though, is a change of tact from Sam Brown, because there's no way he's going to persist with those low kicks that were obviously a big part of his game plan coming into this one.
Look at the welt under the right eye of Charlie O'Neill. Just closing his eye up a little bit as he gets that left hand landing straight on it again by Brown. Brown's got power, both in his hands and clearly in those kicks.
Yeah, that welt's going again. That eye is closing up.
Good kick from Brown.
Well, finally, in the last half of the second round, we've seen a bit of a fight. Heavy hands this time from O'Neill, just forcing Brown back.
Yeah, that eye is puffing up. They need to put something on that quickly. Put some pressure on it and try and get the fluid out a little bit. Yeah.
Well, a shake of the head from Sam Brown. As frustrating for him as anyone. Certainly won't have been his intention, but 4 times in 2 rounds, Dave Benson, that is too many low blows.
Yeah, he needs to change it up. Even if it's an accident, change the game plan. Start aiming properly.
Seconds away.
Third and final round. Just a reminder, if this is called a draw at the end of 3 rounds, then we could go to a 4th. However, with the extracurricular activity, then I think Sam Brown might have to chase a stoppage here in these final 3 minutes.
It's better kick in there from Brown. He needs to just be safer and kick the body.
He's still going for that kick.
No reason not to if he aims it properly. That was a good high kick there. Very fast from Brown. It's quite explosive with the power as well. Oof. It's going to close that eye out completely of O'Neill. O'Neill needs to keep his right hand up as he lands a right hand of his own.
Yeah, that one rocked Sam Brown. Just keep those hands low, it's always dangerous. Seconds of this one to go. Charlie O'Neill just starting to look more and more physically dominant. Definitely ahead after round 1. Now just starting to slow down towards the end of the 3rd. Fatigue kicks in.
Brown almost leads you in with those low hands and counters round the side, doesn't he? Almost loading up a little bit though, Brown, showing it now.
I think in the back of his mind he'll know he needs a stoppage. Got 30 seconds to find one. Charlie O'Neill in the ascendancy.
O'Neill coming in, but just hasn't got the power that Brown's got, has he?
Certainly not at this stage of the fight. Listen to the crowd as well, they can sense a result.
That's O'Neill's support getting behind him as he comes forward, landing hands of his own.
And Brown's got quite a languid style anyway, but he does look tired. Few seconds to hold on. End of the fight. The super middleweight KGP British title belt on the line. We'll go to the judges' scorecards. And while we wait for the result, I've seen one or two before, but I can't remember the last time I saw 4 low blows in a championship bout.
I'm sure I have a bit of a stomachache now.
The results are in. Peterlow is ready to let us know who is the super middleweight British champion.
And Mtgp CEO Phil to the ring to present the belt, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give both of these warriors a massive round of applause. And after those 3 exciting rounds of action, your ringside judges have reached a unanimous decision, all in favour of your winner and the new KGP Super Middleweight British Champion, Charlie O'Neill!
Charlie O'Neill is the Super Middleweight British Champion. Someone get that man an ice pack. Hard-earned in more ways than one. Not the cleanest of food tests, very often these title bouts don't live up to the expectations, but 2 very talented fighters, and Charlie O'Neill will be back to defend that KGP Super Middleweight British title belt that sits so proudly around his waist here at the Hangar, Wolverhampton.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the WBC Intercontinental Flyweight Muay Thai title. And so, please welcome firstly to the blue corner, the challenger from Telford, England, Big Time Danny Ford!
Next here at Muay Thai Grand Prix 34, it is the WBC Intercontinental title bout at 50.8 kilos. The challenger, big time, Danny Hall, 22 years of age already. Picked up a remarkable amount of experience. A WBC European champion at 52.1. She's coming in lighter and looking to add another green belt to the collection.
And now please welcome to the red corner, the reigning and defending WBC Intercontinental Flyweight Champion from Italy, Elisabetta Salinas.
And here is the champion, Elisabetta Salinas, the Italian. Proudly having that green belt carried into the ring. And Dave Fenson, you have to admire any champion who's willing to travel overseas to defend their belts.
Certainly do. Usually involves a lot of cash. It should be a good fight. Danny's a lot taller.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this WBC Intercontinental Flyweight title bout will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you, firstly, in the blue corner, a challenger. She's representing Reaper Gym in Telford, England. Make some noise for Danny Big Time Fall! And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. She's the reigning and defending WBC Intercontinental Flyweight Champion from the beautiful country of Italy. Please welcome Elisabetta Salinas. And your referee for this one, Mr. Chris Battle.
Another championship bout here at Muay Thai Grand Prix. Danny Fall versus Elisabetta Salinas for the 50.8 kilo WBC Intercontinental strap. And Dave Fenson, a couple of interesting rules in terms of WBC Muay Thai.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's slightly different in that there are no downward elbows for some reason. So 12-6 on the elbow is not allowed, and there are no standing 8 counts. So basically, the fight will either be stopped or they'll be allowed to go at it. So it will be interesting to see what difference that makes.
WBC, of course, most famous as a world boxing legislator, and that standing 8 count will be a hangover of that combat sport. But 5 threes, this is a very different challenge to the 3 threes that we've seen. And
nice turn there.
For those that watch a lot of traditional boxing, 5 threes might not sound a lot, but when you get in the clinch, when you go to that work, that is a long time to be in that ring.
Yeah, it certainly is, but the pace is always different. The Italian coming out faster in this. Nice turn there from Fall. Good clinch work there from Danny. Lovely trip. Very relaxed. Both girls looking composed. Again, that little trip from Fall. And the long knee as she comes in. Being the taller girl in the clinch is often a nice advantage. If you lean your weight properly on your opponent, you're going to drain them of their energy. She just locks up, forces the referee to break them. Italian's slowing down already, actually.
Well, often in these 5-rounders, as we see lovely knee coming in there from Danny Fall, the first round can often be a bit of a fact-finding process, can't it? But not so much here. Yeah. Salinas flying out of the gate and Fall responding well.
I like the long knees of Fall on her opponent as she scores well with the long knees and then trips.
Oh, just a correction from the earlier news we gave you. This WBC Intercontinental title bout is 5 2-minute rounds. And it's not the first time we've had a little bit of confusion over time this evening. The 5-2s does change things. Oh, and that's a lovely early kick there from Salinas. But we can just see in the clinch there how much physically bigger Danny Fall is. And as this fight wears on, that size differential is going to become more and more difficult for Salinas.
Yeah, but it's not just size, it's technique there. Danny's technique in the clinch is much cleaner. She holds her balance well, scores well with the long knees, and then times her trips to perfection.
Nice right hand there with Salinas off balance. All doing well, dominating the ring position. Another nice knee up the middle.
And again, perfectly timed trip again. Bit of a clinch masterclass here from Danny Fall. Salinas definitely coming off worse in that range. Much more hesitant to come in now, isn't she? Look. Like to see Danny just pull that teep back a little bit sharper. Again, well-timed trip. Locking her opponent up. Referee will break him, keep the action going, but showing good control there, Fall. Well-timed keep as she steps back into southpaw. Totally in control for me, blue corner. Being the challenger in this match, you have got to go out and take that belt off the champion, and at the moment, that's what she's doing. Looks very composed.
Seconds away.
Third round, so far so good for the challenger Danny Fall. Salinas, the champion, after a sharp start. I think she got stung early. And she needs to find a way in, doesn't she? It's a little bit better, hands to the body.
Yeah, she's not the best in the clinch out of the two of them, and so doesn't probably want to find herself here.
Now Fall trying to get those knees to work.
This is not a good place for the Italian. Getting smashed here, look.
Oh, Fall closing in, and Salinas right eye closing. Huge body shot ends it, and Danny Fall is the champion.
Yeah, she was outclassed there, I'm not going to lie. Danny Fall, the better girl there on the day.
Well, huge
no
respect.
standing 8 counts, remember, under the WBC rules. Either you continue or the referee stops it. So unfortunately, when you're getting smashed to pieces like that, it gets stopped. Unfortunately for Danny Fall, she did what it took to take that belt.
Well, she danced her around the ring at the start of the third. The knees coming through, there were the elbows going to work.
Knee after knee after knee. Really dominant there, big heavy body kick, and she went down, and the referee had no choice but to step in there, and that is the end of the day for the Italian, Elisabetta Salinas, and a well-earned victory to Danny Fall of England.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these fighting ladies. At the end comes with an official ringside time recording of 45 seconds of the third round. Your referee, Chris Battledore, stops the contest, deeming Elisabetta Salinas in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO and the WBC Intercontinental Flyweight Champion, Danny Big Time Fall!
Another WBC belt for Danny Fall. And her rapid rise continues, just 22 years of age. A European champion at 52.1, now an Intercontinental champion at 50.8. And by the looks of things, a pretty great dancer too.
One more time for your WBC Intercontinental Flyweight Champion, Danny Fall! Balloon corner from the Republic of Ireland, Coakley!
Now we move on to A-class Muay Thai here at Mtgp 34. And joining us from Ireland, Craig Coakley. One of the most exciting fighters on the Muay Thai Grand Prix roster. Fought for the WBC lightweight diamond title in July 2019, lost that one on a decision. He has stopped some pretty big names in Muay Thai Grand Prix as well. Big striker, great skill set.
Welcome to the red corner from Greece, Moussa-Kiedis!
Well, this is the one I've been looking forward to all night. Craig Coakley, such a talent from Ireland, against the young George Moussa-Kiedis from Greece / Northampton. Talented young lad. Really tight technique. A little bit of a clash of styles, these two, and that's what makes it really interesting. George just coming off a win down in Crawley. Looked the business when he fought down there. Really tight technique, so accurate. This will be a big test for him though.
Well, he openly said in the build-up to this bout that this is the hardest test of his career.
Certainly is, but I think he's ready. This has the makings of such a good fight. I'm excited. Have you noticed?
Moussa-Kiedis giving away 3 inches in height, and 6 years in age.
Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner, from the beautiful country of Ireland, please welcome Craig Coakley! And opposing him in the red corner, he's representing Patch 19 in Northampton, via Greece, Steele!
Great reception for both fighters. 3 3-minute rounds.
Look at the intensity of that stare-off.
This A-class Muay Thai as well, so no holds barred.
This is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see what Muay Thai is all about, this is it.
63.5 kilos. Quite different body shapes as well, Craig Coakley.
Yeah, Craig's got a bit less orthodox style, moves around a lot, throws strange angles. George a lot more traditional Muay Thai style. Who's going to be able to fight their game? All comes down to that at the end of the day. Big kick from Moussa-Kiedis.
Yeah, nice response from Coakley though, getting that right hook to the body. Nice straight right from Coakley as well. Scared to let the hands go.
Great matchup from the guys at Muay Thai Grand Prix tonight. Moussa-Kiedis just growing in confidence. He's only 21, really talented kid. Rubbish drinker though. Like the Matrix. Coakley's fought some big names, got some big wins. Coakley just stepping forward to test the clinch there of Moussa-Kiedis as George has a little bit of blood coming from his nose already.
Yeah, Coakley landing some nice hands there, stinging shots, trying to get that elbow away as well.
Coakley's elbows are very dangerous too.
Yeah, he is trying to create space for that right elbow, isn't he? Bit of swelling around the eyes though already at Craig Coakley. His corner pretty happy with him in this opening 2 minutes though.
George was pulling his kick a little bit there, got it caught easily. Needs to just let go, but yeah, like you say, a little bit of a reddening on Coakley's face, but nothing to worry about at this stage. Both guys quite comfortable in there as that right elbow of Coakley just narrowly misses George's face.
Comes through quickly, doesn't it?
Very sharp.
That is something that Moussa-Kiedis is going to have to be very, very aware of, because that's maybe the 5th or 6th time he's tried to get that away in this first round.
Nice movement there. Coakley's hands down.
Lovely left hand from Coakley.
Yep, straight left down the middle from the southpaw, and it lands again. Is that the danger shot for Moussa-Kiedis?
Well, in terms of body parts to block a punch with, I wouldn't recommend using your face. And towards the end of round number 1, Moussa-Kiedis took a few too many shots there.
Yeah, not that nose either. I'm a fine one at all. That's why I can say it.
Well, some highlights from the opening round. And arguably the best round we've seen all evening.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is top level stuff, these two guys. See there, George just pulling his kick a little bit. He didn't turn his hip in at all on that. Still, round 1, you're not putting all the power into your shots. So it turns out that's what you're aiming to do, is just test when you throw a shot, what does your opponent do? See where the weaknesses are, see where the openings and opportunities are. Let's see if the guys feel like they've done enough feeling out process.
Round 2, Moussa-Kiedis very keen to get to the middle of the ring. I think he feels like he needs to make amends.
Nice kick. That kick and block by George is perfect. Kicking to pick up the score and then blocking the return to avoid your opponent catching up.
Good start to the round there from Moussa-Kiedis, just slightly sharper to the punch.
Yeah, reddening of the right eye of Coakley there, but Coakley looks so dangerous with those elbows on the inside. Nice little movement there from George, but eats some heavy hands, and that left hand landing again.
And then Moussa-Kiedis comes back with his own.
George controlling the ring nicely. Nice work in the clinch there as he bleeds all over him.
Well, it just leaves him with a little calling card. Coakley there, leading with the elbow. He's desperate to land that shot.
And he looks dangerously close in doing so. As we try not to get bled all over.
Interesting, isn't it? In the Premier League this week, they decided that players weren't going to shake hands at risk of spreading disease.
And then here we're just sharing fluids. Love it.
Well, this second round just starting to settle into a rhythm now as Coakley snaps back the head of Moussa-Kiedis again.
Yeah, that's 3 or 4 that have done that though. George's head looks like it's on a spring when it happens. He's got to watch out. Coakley's got power in those hands.
Just in those exchanges where they come together, Coakley looks stronger, physically dominating. Maybe that's the experience, those extra few years.
Great fight though, isn't it?
Thoroughly enjoyable. 1 round and 2 minutes so far. Still one to come after this. Moussa-Kiedis just starting to look a little tired, not surprising. He's come under a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah, Coakley can mess anybody up. Again, George just pulling that kick. He's not turning the kick in at all. Just popping it up under the armpit and getting the leg caught every time. Nice elbow.
Oh, elbow there from Moussa-Kiedis.
He grit his teeth when he threw that.
Needs more of those shots. Hasn't stopped Coakley coming forward though.
Nice teep from Coakley. Hands down the middle again as they go into the clinch. George's mouth open, breathing heavy now. Both guys breathing quite heavy for round 2. It's a 5-round fight, remember? Sorry, it's not, it's 3.
Oh, we just wish for 5 when it's this good.
That was just my wishful thinking, wasn't it?
But another great round. Particularly when it looks like Coakley's getting on top towards the end of the round. Moussa-Kiedis lands that elbow. And you were talking about sharing fluids. The corner decided to share some with us then.
Man, it just threw water all over me.
Not the first time you've had a drink thrown at you at an event, I can tell you that.
It's normally just the females.
seconds away.
Changing body kick straight away. How much has Moussa-Kiedis got left in the tank? And is Coakley finally going to make one of those elbows stick?
That little teep to the leg that Coakley does is really off-putting, just upsets your balance. Nicely placed, and it just tees up his next shot. Good body kicking from Moussa-Kiedis. I'd like to see him just turning the hip in a little bit more, putting all his power into these kicks. He's not at the moment. Lovely movement though.
Yeah, those are the shots that were landing in round one. Moussa-Kiedis has found some footwork, found some evasive manoeuvres. Oh, big elbow from Coakley, but Moussa-Kiedis wears it. Maintains the middle of the ring.
Lean back, making Coakley miss, but no shot fired back, and a spinning back kick by Coakley. Look how relaxed he looks still.
Yeah, looks like he's where he feels he belongs.
Doesn't waste energy, Coakley. That was a good kick back there from Moussa-Kiedis. Moussa-Kiedis sitting back a little bit now. I'd like to see him go to work.
90 seconds of this one to go.
Needs to step up. That's a good body kick. Moussa-Kiedis looking to counter in this round by the looks of things. As they bleed all over the commentary spot here.
Bring an umbrella next time. Now less than a minute to put it beyond doubt for one of these men. In a great 3 rounds. 63.5 kilos.
Yeah, it's a great weight. Fast and explosive. Nice body kick from Moussa-Kiedis. Into the clinch. Coakley using those long legs to knee up and over.
Oh, now the showboating starts. 15 seconds to go. Coakley already thinks he's done enough.
It's a tie thing in Thailand in round 5. When they feel they've won, they'll generally put their hand up and say, I've taken it, and it's for your opponent to say, yes, I concede, or to try and take it back. Coakley was just saying, I feel like I've done enough to win this. Do you agree? And George said, nope, I'm coming after you. Good 3 rounds there. We'll go to the judges for this one.
Really entertaining. Coakley certainly more convincing in his celebrations. But regardless of the result, Moussa-Kiedis has shown us enough to say that he's got a bright future at just 22 years of age.
Certainly, good test for George. But Coakley is a class act.
So now come the Irish flags. Chris Batchelor calls them to the middle. It's time for the result of what has been the fight of the night thus far.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for both of these warriors of the 3 excellent rounds. And the right to action right here in Wolverhampton. And at the end of those excellent A-class Muay Thai rounds, your ringside judges have reached a split decision in favour of your winner. In the red corner,
George Moussa-Kiedis gets the decision. massive. Craig Coakley cannot believe it. But the youngster from Northampton gets arguably the biggest scalp of his career.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Muay Thai Grand Prix light heavyweight world title fight. And so please welcome firstly to the blue corner from Greece, Alexandros Millis.
And now a Muay Thai Grand Prix, a world title on the line at 79.4 kilos. Alexandros Millis first into the ring. First fought in Muay Thai Grand Prix at Mtgp 12 in Athens in 2018. He stopped Alexandros Arvantis convincingly. He is heavy-handed. He's earned his shot. He stopped Omar Morena at Muay Thai Grand Prix 26 in Athens. Massive KO power that he has brought here to the Hangar, Wolverhampton. And he'll be looking to leave with the world title strap around his waist.
Please welcome to the red corner from Birmingham, England, Dan Edwards!
Dan Edwards, local hero, born and raised. Less than 10 minutes away from the Hangar here in Wolverhampton. Regular top 10 in the WBC World Rankings. It's not a flawless Muay Thai Grand Prix record though, lost to Mikael Benatar. But there is so much success in his glittering career. For Ben Johnston for the light heavyweight WBC belt in 2018. He's won in Thailand. He's held and defended this belt at Muay Thai Grand Prix in Birmingham. A hometown fight for a hometown fighter. The Muay Thai Grand Prix light heavyweight, a world title.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be contested for the Mtgp light heavyweight world title over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner, the challenger from Greece. Please welcome Alexandros the Great Millis! Across the room, he's representing K-Star Legacy Gym in Birmingham, England. He's the Mtgp light heavyweight world champion. Please welcome Dan Edwards. Your referee for this one, Mr. Steele.
Well, in that intro, Peter Lowe giving it the full Peter Lowe. Must mean it's a big one, and it is. Dan Edwards defending his Muay Thai Grand Prix world title belt. But Alexandros Millis has impressed in Athens, now he wants to take it overseas. And this is a massive challenge for Dan Edwards this evening. 5 3-minute rounds as well. Plenty of time to see the best of these men.
Yeah, this is a real interesting one actually. Millis is a tough boxer from Greece. Hits hard. But Dan Edwards is a seasoned pro.
Well, expect Millis to come out hard. The thing with Edwards, he's so experienced, nothing seems to faze him.
This is a 5 3-minute round. A-class Muay Thai fight. Knees and elbows are allowed to the face.
Well, Millis being driven back there and still managing to get 3 left hands away.
Yeah, you see Steve Pham, the referee, just saying to Edwards, 2 steps. You're only allowed to take 2 steps, then you have to throw a strike. So it's fine to keep moving as long as you throw a punch or something every 2 steps.
Tell you what, Millis has gone upstairs with a kick there, and
nice.
It wasn't a million miles away from the button.
Millis just doing well there to lock the leg across in the clinch and force the break from Edwards.
Nice left hook from Edwards there.
Good kick, and here comes the boxing.
Oh, he's
here, he's done.
He's done.
Oh no, I don't know. No, he looks gone. Oh, he's gone, he is gone. This is it, this is the fight over. Oh my God, I told you he had power in his hands.
Alexandros Millis has thrown that right hand off balance and Edwards was out before he hit the floor. Greece has a Muay Thai Grand Prix world champion.
What did I tell you? Alexander Millis has dynamite in his hands. He just clipped him on the jaw. If we see a replay of that, clipped him on the jaw while he was on the move, and that's the power this man has. Here we go, replay. Right.
It was just as Edwards was starting to land some good work.
There, that one. Right hand on the jaw. Right hand on the button. That one, look, it's gone. Look, this time, boom. Edwards was out. Wow, what can I say? This is the fight game, ladies and gentlemen. World champion is dethroned. The belt's going back to Greece tonight.
Well, in terms of the growth of Muay Thai Grand Prix, that can only be good news. We now have world champions from Muay Thai Grand Prix France, Muay Thai Grand Prix Greece. And the emotion started to get the better of him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, a big round of applause for both men. With an official time recorded at ringside of 1 minute and 23 seconds of the first round. Your winner by way of knockout, and the new Mtgp light heavyweight world champion from Greece, Alexandros, the Great Millis.
Well, it's the incredible range of human emotion, from the explosion of joy when he realised what he'd achieved. And then all of that energy drains from your body and you realise the magnitude of what you've just done. Alexandros Millis is the light heavyweight world champion, and I tell you what, if anybody's going to take that belt off him, Dave Fensom, they're going to have to come and grab it, because he is a serious competitor.
Yeah, we got a good champion there. As you say, it's going to take somebody big to come and take that belt off him. But for now, the championship goes back to Greece. The guys are going to be happy there. Pavlos Kaponis in the corner.
And as he leaves the arena, what now for Dan Edwards?
Good question. Good question. He's been on the scene for a long, long time. This is it. It's not the end of the world to have a loss. You win, you lose, you draw in fight game, you just continue. He'll be back.
Another World Championship bout coming up next. Sardar in his 301st professional bout, still doing it at the top level at 36 years of age. Liam Randalls, the challenger, at a very different stage of his career. Just his 23rd bout, but 18 good victories. He's got home country advantage here. But any fighter, whether they're from Europe or anywhere outside Thailand, Dave Benson, if you want to reach the top, you need to overcome people like this. Sardar, he's won, he's lost, but he's been doing it for a long, long time. Regardless of whether he wins or loses, this is a huge learning curve this evening for Liam.
It certainly is, and this is a classic case of absolute experience versus young, hungry talent coming through, looking to challenge himself against some of the best guys in the world. So it's got the makings of a great fight. Liam's got a bit of a height advantage there, but definitely Sardar has the experience advantage.
You've fought Thais over the years though, haven't you? You say he's got a height advantage there, just the natural skill level that they have. He'll have fought people 5'2", 5'10", 6 foot. They're just used to overcoming barriers, aren't they? Anything McRandalls can throw at him, Sardar will have something in the tank to counteract that.
Yeah, he probably will. I mean, that's the thing. Thais are used to fighting bigger guys, heavier guys all the time when they're more experienced. It's sort of out, it's getting the balance right. But that experience, you can't buy that experience, can you?
Sardar versus McRandalls for the world title at 67.7 kgs. Up next.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Mtgp welterweight world title. Please welcome firstly to the blue corner, the challenger from England,
A full house here at the Hangar in Wolverhampton for Muay Thai Grand Prix 34. And this is what they've come for. Top level, world-class Muay Thai. Liam McRandalls, he'll make us wait. There's no way he's appearing before the chorus. But he's always around the top 10 in the WBC rankings. Alongside Muay Thai Grand Prix favourites Charlie Peters, Jack Kennedy, Jeremy Payet. Anyway, I'm going to sit back and have a listen to this.
defending Mtgp welterweight world champion from the beautiful country of Thailand, Sardar!
Sardar, 300 bouts. Remarkable when you think about it. It's a great reception from the crowd here. Thousands of miles from home. But this knowledgeable Muay Thai crowd, no class when they see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the Mtgp welterweight world title and will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner from England, the challenger. Across the ring in the red corner, from the beautiful country of Thailand, he's the reigning and defending Mtgp welterweight world champion, and your referee for this one is Chris Batchelor.
5 3-minute rounds for the World Championship belt. Just interesting watching them both enter the ring as well. Sardar just so relaxed. Randalls, he looked pumped. I think it's important for him not to get overawed by the situation. Still 20-odd fights. He's achieved a lot in those 20-odd fights, but relatively inexperienced in the grand scheme of things. It's been a meteoric rise for him, but this by far the biggest challenge of his fledgling career.
Certainly is. It's experience versus hunger. In a way, he's got nothing to lose, though. That's what's very interesting. Fight a guy who's had nearly 300 fights. What have you got to lose? Great experience.
Oh, just look at Randalls, he's just rearing to go. Bundle of energy.
You see the cauliflower ears on Sardar. You know he can clinch, and he's spent many hours clinching. This is where the Thais are just so comfortable. Looking for the throw. There you go. Just that little reach down to take his balance away. Nicely done.
Nice body shot there from Randalls.
Look how relaxed the Thai is. Not blocking at all. It's a bit silly. Randalls says you can have some of that. Hammering the legs right from the word go.
Well, that's about half a dozen he's landed to that back of that left thigh of the champion.
Yeah, don't care how tough you are, those leg kicks do slow you down and do stop people. He's going to fire some back of his own and almost takes Liam off his feet with that kick.
They've talked about this with a few fighters this evening, but Sardar's legs are huge.
Yeah, all the Thais are built like that. I don't know what it is. They're just monster kickers. He's finding his range a bit more now. Sardar's moving out of the way, but look at that balance and control.
Just see, against a British fighter, Randalls would have got the sweep there.
Hands by his waist, nice and relaxed. Now, this is scheduled for 5 rounds too.
Well, you talk about no wasted energy. With Sardar at the moment, there's no expended energy either.
Referee warned him a little bit. Sneaky elbow over the ropes there for the tie, which you're not supposed to do. You'll get warned. That just keeps him on his feet.
Start this from Randalls.
That was nice. Caught the kick. Just that little tug on the leg, taking Sardar down. Randalls hesitating a little bit more now. Again, big kick from the tie.
And some good right hands as referee Chris Batcheldor gets his head in the business end there. He loves doing it at this level though, doesn't he, Chris?
He loves it. Great referee, Chris Batcheldor.
Well, we spoke to him earlier about that super heavyweight KGP world title bout that he refereed in London a few months ago, one of the all-time greats. And as soon as we mentioned it, his face changed, didn't it?
Yeah, he lit up, he loves it. That was a great fight though. Arnold Boratov versus Big Polsky. If you haven't seen it, get online, MuayThaiGP.com, and have a look at that fight on YouTube.
And I will apologise for myself and Dave just losing our heads with how great the fight was.
It was craziness, loved it.
But let's bring it back to this. Randalls again, he's just raring to go. Two completely different attitudes. But it feels as though this is all part of the bigger plan here for Sardar. And will Randalls be able to keep this pace up for 5 rounds?
Well, good question, because the tie is just hasn't even stepped up the gears yet.
But Randalls busy. Always looking for the next in. Better work in the clinch though from Sardar.
Yeah, on the way out, and just that body kick to score at the end. It's nice that, working in the clinch, and then as soon as you're out of the clinch, score. Randalls looking to chop the legs down of the tie, but he lands to the body. Randalls landing back. Big kick from the tie. With the sound effects. As he throws the knees in. Love it. Nice.
He's starting to impose himself physically, Sardar. Halfway through round 2.
Very strong. Very compact fighter. Randalls looking to chop the leg again. Chris Batcheldor saying continue. Sardar knows better than that anyway, he knows it continues. Randalls chopping the leg well again. And he goes high.
He's quick to get the second kick in, Randalls, isn't he?
Yep. He's doing the right stuff. Sardar might have taken him a little bit too lightly. And here's the strength in the clinch becoming apparent between these two again. So the referee will break him to keep the action going. Spinning elbow.
Randalls.
Big knee from Sardar. Here comes the throw. Unanswered knees from the Thai. Will the Randalls go back to the legs or go into the clinch here? So we hit the closing stages of this round.
Well, if he does opt for the clinch, it is a brave move because...
Nice knee from McGrandles. Lovely work there.
Oh, and then the quick hands as well. A little slip there from Jet Sardar on the way in.
Well, this is shaping up nicely.
Well, an ambitious claim of the second round there from the champion. But I think the away corner there will be pretty happy with their man after 2 rounds.
Yeah, I've got to say, McGrandles doing very well. A little bit of the power is reduced from McGrandles though at this stage. In round 2, his kicks don't quite have the same sting in them. So it'll be interesting to see how much power the Thai keeps. Sardar kicking really strong in round 1. Can he carry that through the fight?
7's away.
Well, I'll be interested to see the change of dynamic in this 3rd round now. What is Liam McGrandles' engine like?
Yeah, exactly. This is where we're going to step up, I think.
If he can maintain the work rate, and he's given himself a great chance. I just expect to see Jet Sardar start to put his foot on the accelerator here. He's definitely got gears to go through.
He's taking Liam a lot more seriously now, though. Smiling, which means that... Oof. Right elbow narrowly missing. A big kick from Jet Sardar. See the difference in power there. Lovely little trip there.
Oh, good shot from McGrandles though. There are times where he looks strong, and when the fight's at range, that's where McGrandles can really impose himself.
Oh, almost jumping out the ring there.
A nice counter strike from McGrandles as well.
McGrandles making his man miss. Pushing him back against the ropes. Here comes the clinch from Jet Sardar. The knee.
All unanswered as well.
Yep. Definitely stronger in the clinch, as you would expect. What can McGrandles do here on the outside?
Tries to dig in that left hand, McGrandles.
Look at the right elbow of Jet Sardar, just using the forearm to block that arm coming up the inside, keep in position. Right elbow.
Yeah, just stings him with it, doesn't quite land on the point. But again, just the blunt force of the forearm, even when you don't get the elbow in, you really can take it out to your opponent, and we can see some marks just forming on McGrandles' face as they exchange again.
Thai locking the body.
And that's 2, 3, 4.
And the throw.
4 unanswered knees and the throw.
That's it. Complete dominance in the clinch. Big score. As McGrandles goes back to the legs to slow his man down, but for me it's not been the speed of the Thai that's been the problem. It's been his power and his accuracy and his timing. That kick is a monster, look. McGrandles keeping his hands out. Lovely teeth to the face. And again.
Well, we thought he'd go through the gears, and he has, but McGrandles not phased, still comes in, but he's just starting to slow down now.
Thai taking the back in the clinch there. Again, showing dominance. Big round for Red.
Oh, the champion's having a great time. But if he enjoys it anymore, he's going to start to look at property prices in Wolverhampton. But a great round from him there. That's the best we've seen of him so far tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Very measured, very clever scoring. Just didn't do more than he had to do. Just does what he needs to do to be ahead.
And in terms of the growth of Muay Thai in this country, I think it'll benefit everybody seeing this kind of performance.
It's always inspiring to see what these guys can do. It's next level. If you want to be the best, you have to fight the best. So, great experience from the Randalls. Never write him off. It's not over till it's over.
Certainly not. But both men have certainly shown us that they're capable of winning this bout.
Big kick. Look at the difference in power. Look at that kick from the Thai. Beast. See him set. There you go. Bang. But I'm not taking McGrandles lightly though. Oof, teep to the face. McGrandles not fazed by any of this stuff, but also doesn't quite have the answer. He looks unsteady on his feet there as his nose bleeds from those teeps, and he's gone!
Oh, huge shot!
He is gone!
That's going to be the end!
Oh my gosh!
Desperately trying to keep his world title dream alive, but the referee waves it off. Liam McGrandles, it was a brave 3 rounds, but Changpuak Jetsada has gone through the gears and shown us why he's the world champion. Those teeps to the face, followed by the heavy hands, just drained the life out of Liam McGrandles.
Yeah, that was a big win there.
And straight over to congratulate his opponent, who's got a massive future. But Changpuak Jetsada, well, this is the moment he retained his title. Frenetic start. McGrandles always trying to dominate ring position, but just exposed that chin and got caught there. He was on his way in. Beautiful shot from Jetsada.
Yeah, nicely timed there.
And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause please for both of these fighters. And ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 47 seconds completed of the 4th round. Your referee, Chris Matador, stops the contest, deeming Liam McGrandles in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO, and still the Mtgp champion from Thailand, Changpuak Jetsada! And show your appreciation for our very brave runner, Liam McGrandles! But ladies and gentlemen, your Mtgp welterweight world champion is still Changpuak Jetsada! please welcome to the blue corner, Wojtek Alexei! Please welcome to the red corner from Doncaster, Mtgp super lightweight intercontinental title, and this bout will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly in the blue corner, he's representing Hangar Muay Thai, it's Wojtek Alexei! Opposing him, fighting out of the red corner, representing Shawchan County from Doncaster, it's Chester! And your referee for this one is Steele.
Well, the fights for belts keep on coming. This time, the Muay Thai Grand Prix Intercontinental title, 63.5 kilos. Wojtek Alexei in the white trunks, black gloves, Ryan Chester's red trunks, red gloves. 5 3-minute rounds.
Here we go.
A lot of love for Ryan Chesters as he entered the ring.
Nice work in the clinch there from Chesters.
Both trying to get that elbow away.
Yep, A-class rules. Knees and elbows allowed to the head.
Alexei just getting his feet a bit close there. Not able to get any power in those shots. Nice hands there from Alexei. Not really getting through, but just going through the motions, throwing those combinations.
Very even at the start here. Chester's just looking a little bit more competent in the clinch out the two, but on the outside they're a bit tit for tat, 1 for 1. Nobody really edging it for me on the outside. Chester's changing stance. Nice elbow there.
And again.
Yeah, but he's under the arm, so it's never going to really work from there. Makes a crowd cheer, though.
Oh, nice shot from Alexic. Finally gets that left hand away. Seems to duck into it to generate extra power, though. That's something he's going to be careful of. Well, he's going to have to be careful of.
He took the back there nicely, kneeing round the back. Did Alexi? He goes for that right elbow again, Chester's.
Coming towards the end of round one.
Yeah, blue corner's hands look more dangerous than his kicks at the moment. Well timed little teep there from Chester's as good opener.
Seconds away.
Round two, high hands is the final instruction from Ryan Chester's corner. As a reference to Alexic's dynamite left that he doesn't want to be on the end of. Just catches one on the way in there, Chester's.
Nice body kick there from Chester's. His corner congratulating him on that. They want him to walk in and kick the body. There it is again, left body kick. And again, that's the shot they're saying. To be fair, it's unblocked and unanswered at the moment.
And no one really able to impose themselves too much on this fight.
Yeah, they sort of nullify each other a little bit, don't they? Sometimes you get that when it's an evenly matched fight and they're very similar. They almost counter each other out.
Well, Alexic getting the first knee away, but then Chester's coming straight back, so 1 for 1 before the referee splits them up.
Yeah, a lot of the work is very even here. It's going to take somebody to change it up, do something different. Steve Broom having a little dance there. Ooh.
Remember, this one's scheduled for 5 rounds. So Alexic tries to let the hands go again. Just a little bit too close.
Yeah, nice long knee by Chester's. And that was a great kick. So good do prefer Muay Thai. It doesn't matter, you just continue. Suck it up, carry on. End of the round.
Seconds away.
Here we go then, round 3. It's now the time to put the hammer down and impose yourself on this Muay Thai Grand Prix Intercontinental title fight. Ryan Chester's in the red trunks, Wojciech Oleksik in the white and black.
Yeah, someone really needs to do something different now. For me, round 3 is where he steps up, and Wojciech there just coming forward with the hands. But again, it's same sort of stuff with these two. This is for an intercontinental title. I want to see someone really pull it out of the bag and give it everything.
Oleksik is trying to get an elbow away himself. He's been on the end of a couple of Ryan Chester's ones.
Yeah, left elbow there from Oleksik.
Just trying to work in the clinch. Oh, coming in with that elbow again.
Yeah, right elbow, better that time.
Chester's just managed to get a left hand in there to put the brakes on it, but better work in the clinch there from Wojciech.
Nice kick to finish. And that long knee of Chester's is really good. I don't know why he doesn't use it more. There. It's nice. Needs to continue that. That for me is a game changer. Oh, lovely left elbow. Where's the long knee again?
Comes in with the right elbow this time. Has opened up a little bit in this third round.
Toe to toe here.
It's a better fight when it's at range.
Chesters has to be careful ducking out of the clinch like that with his head forward.
Trying to lead with that elbow that time, Chester's, but he's too far away.
There's a cut there. I don't know if it was a clash of heads or if it was one of the elbows. I didn't really see.
Yeah, above the right eye of Oleksik. Chester's comes in with another elbow. It's not really snapping them away, but they're heavy blows.
Yeah, just a little split on the eyelid there. Not giving him any trouble at the moment. It's not bleeding into his eye, so it's fine. It's running down the side. Not impairing the vision. That's when they become dangerous. If the cuts open up and start impairing your vision and the fighter can't intelligently defend himself, then it becomes a big problem.
3 rounds in. This fight started to show signs of life.
seconds away. Round 4.
Penultimate round. Gone to work on that Wojciech Alexic cut. Posted it for the time being, but Chesters again wanting to get those elbows away.
There's that long knee from Chesters, nice. Again, not doing it enough for me. Needs to step in and knee every time. Good block. Step now and knee. Alexic takes him down. There's that knee again from Chesters. Alexic likes the box, so step forward and knee him. There it is. Needs to commit to it more, Chesters. Right elbow from Chesters again. Making his opponent miss and body kicking. That was better work from Chesters.
And that elbow, that knee coming in again, just under the rib cage.
Just took a kick in return though. Red corner shouting to Chesters to work your way in and don't let him load up his shots, and I think they're right. When you give him time, Alexic comes with a hard shot. Chesters needs to be on top of him. That's when he's doing better. As we head into the final minute of this round 4.
Alexic still trying to get those shots away, but the power doesn't seem to be bothering Chesters.
Yeah, true. I don't think he's got the same sort of sting in his shots anymore. Both guys getting a bit fatigued. Even Chesters' leg kick there didn't have the same sort of sting on it. This is the problem when you don't have the power left in your hands and feet anymore. Like red corner shouting to their man, defend and score. And I think that's the best idea. If you haven't got the power to smash him, then just make sure that none of his shots are landing clean on you and scoring, and make sure you're picking up the points. Like that. That was nice. Lean back and counter.
And across the ring in the red corner, representing the Crossland Academy, it's Tommy Crossland. And your referee for this one was Steele.
I haven't recognised it yet, but I have. I can't wait for it now. I hope he does it.
James Power, black gloves, red trunks, Tommy Crossland, white trunks, red gloves.
Wicked tattoo on his back. You can't have a name like Power and not be in there fighting, can you?
Nah, serious tattoo. Speaking of serious,
the size of these guys,
Tommy
man.
Crossland's legs are huge.
I wonder if he can kick. If he can, that's going to be quite a force.
And these two looking to tear up. Back to K1 rules, so they'll be told to release, no clinch. Which means 9 minutes of flat-out fighting. Power looking to get the hands away. He's got a bit of a height advantage. Crossland looks strong though.
Very wide stance, like a boxing stance. So you see, he doesn't really gear up to kick. He's gearing up for those hands more than anything, but Power coming forward.
Well, for those of you who've been watching all night, apologies if you lost the stream for the result. Ryan Chesters got a split decision over Wojciech Alexic in the Muay Thai Grand Prix Intercontinental bout at 63.5 kilos. Everything will be available to watch on catch-up, so make sure you head over to MuayThaiGP.com to watch all of the bouts tonight, and historically as well. They're all up there from the very beginning, as well as information on what's coming up. Myself and Dave Fenson will be back on April the 18th. Oh, that's a massive body shot from Power. Folds Tommy Crossland. Huge left hand to the sternum.
Yeah, that took the wind out of him, that did. Power just taking a breather. Once you've hit the body like that, it can be hard to recover. The next shot is the telltale one. There he goes.
Oh, it's another body shot. Oh, he's dropped him with two huge left hands to the body, and look how relaxed he is in that neutral corner.
Just smiling, he knows he's done the damage now. There he can finish him.
Well, how do you recover from that?
You try not to get hit in the body.
Well, he's holding on for dear life now, Tommy Crossland. James Power senses he has turned the fight on his head with a monster right hand. There is a look of disbelief on James Power's face. And that is why K1 is so exciting. James Power, on the brink after being dropped twice, has delivered a dynamite right hand. And that is a leveler. Oh, it's another huge one. Crossland. How has Power stayed up after that? It was like the rope saved him, and all of a sudden his legs were back under him. Well, if this lasts 3 rounds, I will be astonished.
Who's going to go? Both guys have been down.
Tommy Crossland's powers of recovery are nothing short of remarkable. Both men bloodied, both men down. What a 3 minutes of K1. Well, Dave Fenson, where do we start with that? It looked like James Power was home and hosed.
There was a shot to the body.
Oh, and it turned him.
They were the shots to the body by Power, and then Crossland. Look at that right hand, beautiful shot.
Well, you called it early on, didn't you? You said he's got that wide stance, he sets himself to sit on those shots. If you can bring that power through the legs, through the trunk, then that's what it can do. And somehow Tommy Crossland is still in this fight. Just out of shot there, James Power took a huge gasp of air into the lungs.
Well, don't blink, guys.
72 kilos, both of these men big at the weight.
Power's going to go for the body. Crossland for the jaw by the looks of it.
Oh, it was right on the button, wasn't it?
Crossland walking into shots though, blood pouring from his face as he does so.
Well, Power throwing a kick there, that's a rarity.
It's been very toe-to-toe, smash each other and move.
Crossland just getting a knee in there. He allowed that one before the ref steps in. It's the right hand away, but Power with a high guard this time. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
Yeah, once you've been wobbled like that as well, it's easy to get him a second time. Power needs to be careful not to walk into these shots as blood pours from the nose of Crossland.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a break. Crossland needs to be careful, because when he overstretches a little bit with that right hand, he does leave himself exposed.
I'd like to see Power go back to the body now. He's hurt him twice already in the body, sorry. Don't headhunt. That's better. Good body kick from Power as he comes in and puts the pressure on against the ropes.
gum shield's gone. Crossland down for the third time in the bout. Beware of the wounded animal, but surely James Power will maintain his composure this time, relaxed in the neutral corner.
Yeah, he was down twice already and he came back to drop Power with a lovely right hand. There's the right hand again.
It's a little bit slower. It's a little bit slower out of the holster now, isn't it? James Power.
Looking at the looks on their faces, though, Power looks much happier to me in there at the moment.
A minute to go in round 2. Good hands again from Power. Gets through the guard of Crossland.
Crossland looks uncomfortable there.
But going back to what you said earlier, it seems like he doesn't mind taking shots up top. I think if Power concentrates on those body shots.
Agreed. Whoa, big kick landing on Crossland.
And the referee waves it off, the 4th time Crossland's down. And as we suggest that Power needs to go downstairs, he goes upstairs with a huge kick and ends it in style.
Yep, big shot to finish.
Well, K1, KGP really is a brutal format. It gives both men in the ring no opportunity or no option other than to go flat out from the first bell. It's incredibly entertaining to watch, but it is very brave to compete in.
Yeah, very much so. I was just going to say that. It's good fun for us, but it is a tough sport. You don't play when you're in there. Both these guys are warriors, man.
Well, these were the shots that just started to tee it up.
That's the kick. And then a punch to the body. I wonder which one actually did more damage. It might have been the punch.
Well, I think it was the force on the kick because the guard was up, but it jarred his whole body, and it was that left hand to the body that ended it.
Kick landed across his arms, though. Must have been the punch to the body that actually put him down, because the kick didn't stop him. Strong finish from Power. Lived up to his name. Over to Peter Lowe for the official results.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give both of these men a massive round of applause with 2 wildly exciting rounds of action. Wolverhampton, put your hands together for both of these men, please. Finally, in comes 2 minutes and 28 seconds completed of the second round. And the referee stops the contest, deeming Tommy Crossland in no position to continue. Therefore, the winner by TKO in the local
James Power gets his arm raised. Brutal performance from him. Tommy Crossland is a tough competitor, but boy oh boy did he take some punishment to the body. Well, we'll have one more look at that final knockout as James Power smiles with success. But Dave Fensom, your thoughts on what we've seen in this bout and throughout the evening?
I mean, superb there. You see it there. I think it was that punch to the body that was the finisher, but what a back and forth war with these two. Crossland was so tough. Took some really hard shots to the body, went down twice, but then came back to drop Power. And I thought Power was out at that point, but nope, he kept his composure, came back and imposed his will on what was a very big guy, and put him down, I think, with that body shot at the end. Strong finish.
Well, Dave Fensom, it's been a pleasure to have your company as always, and a pleasure to have your company wherever you've been watching around the world. That closes the show here from the Hangar, Wolverhampton. Make sure you head over to MuayThaiGP.com, because there will be more thoughts from myself, Dave Rogers, and Dave Fensom. We better write that script now, actually, mate. We'll be back at Indigo at the O2 on April the 18th, and we hope you'll join us then. Until then, goodbye.